welcome to another episode of 20,000 Leagues Under the Internet. My name is Harlan Spinks, and I will be your captain this week. Yeah. Joined with me, again, alone, by himself, is John Carr.
That's me. I'm here solo.
Yes.
I'm soloing. I'm soloing you.
Let me solo her. You remember that episode?
I do. I still have not played that game, much to Kyle and a lot of our friends' chagrin.
Yes. They both keep telling me, you gotta play it, dude. And I keep telling both of them, I will never play that fucking game in my whole life.
I've tried. I don't know. Did you try and play Skyrim?
So I like Skyrim. I played Skyrim. I played Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Okay. Yeah.
That was like 20 years ago almost now that came out. And I like that. I like the ones where I can just like walk around peacefully if I feel like it, not be attacked by a horde of undead ghouls.
See, I like the ghouls. I like a good ghoul, but I also like I think I blew my load as far as open map is concerned with Red Dead. Because after that, I can't. I need to be on a path. I'm a person who just needs a guide.
Linear storytelling.
Good Lord, yes. I don't do well if I stray far from the path. I just get distracted and I don't want to do anything anymore.
Well, there's so many trinkets and things to find out there. It's very distracting.
I don't give a fuck about trinkets. I don't give a fuck about your trinkets. I just want to advance the story.
What do you get distracted in an open world setting?
Trinkets.
I see. Okay, so the trinkets are the problem.
Yeah, the trinkets are the problem. The trinkets and the side quests and the people that are just yelling at you from your horse, like, I don't want any of that.
Leave me alone. I'm just trying to be a simple farmer. Obviously, you can all tell we are short a person. Kyle is on the lam for selling knockoff supernatural mugs.
The fuzz finally got him.
Yeah, uber natural, I think is what he was trying to sell them as.
Yeah, which, I mean, does sound European, but really, I mean...
Yeah.
Terrible SEO.
Yeah, it's getting the wrong kind of attention in SEO terms, because it sounds like a sex thing.
It does. It also sounds like an Uber product.
Yes, and fuck those people, but unfortunately, I still have to use it sometimes. Before we actually get into Catch of the Week, maybe we should preface, this episode's going to be a little bit different.
It's going to be wild.
We're going to have a little bit of fun, and we'll
unlike other episodes.
Yeah, we're miserable constantly.
Yeah.
And we'll explain what it's going to be a little bit later, but right now, Catch of the Week. I just wanted to set that up for the listener. Don't get your hopes up that we're going to do some deep dive into some internet thing, because it's not really gonna be that, baby. No. Dad's gone.
We're not doing anything structured.
Yes.
So I'm sure everyone has seen this, but we have to talk about NyQuil Chicken.
I mean, I hope not everyone has seen it.
It blew the fuck up pretty quick.
It sucks,
FDA
dude.
Had to address it.
Yeah.
Which, according to BuzzFeedNews.com, NyQuil Chicken wasn't a fucking thing until the FDA really posted about it. It was one of those like bad food posts.
Yes, which we did a whole episode on the people that made spaghetti on their countertops or whatever the fuck it was.
All of those people that are like overusing too much food.
Going to Costco and just literally covering their entire
dumping marshmallows on
floor to ceiling marshmallow s'mores recipes,
filling a toilet with
Doritos,
that one,
the ones with the food in the toilet. Anyway,
yeah. But yeah, the FDA had to come out and make a statement that was basically like, don't cook your fucking chicken in NyQuil, please.
Well, John, you started this Catch of the Week by saying we've all seen NyQuil Chicken, but for those that don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There was a post that basically said you need to cook your chicken in NyQuil.
Yes.
I'm looking at a Twitter post that's very dark blue, horribly dark blue chicken.
Yeah, it looks bad.
That says, if she makes you NyQuil Chicken, do not let her go.
Don't let her go. Well, you won't be able to, because you're going to be passed out. If she's giving you NyQuil Chicken, she's trying to murder you probably.
100%. Sedate you and do other things.
Exactly. God knows what to your lifeless corpse. I did see the video of the guy. I don't know if it's the original one or whatever, but he is putting it in a pan with the NyQuil, or maybe it's a pot, and he's just like sort of boiling it, frying
Simmering.
it. Yeah, it's like a shallow fry.
Trying to do a braise. Trying to do a braise. Really.
Right. And it's one of those videos where it seems like he has all the lights turned off in his kitchen except for the light from his phone, which makes it look like a horror movie.
Yeah.
And this nasty...
I'm looking at it right now, and it's this pale white-ass chicken.
This nasty
oh my gosh.
blue pale chicken.
Yeah.
Do you know what spawned it, or is it just like somebody...
It was just a shit post. It was a shit post that got a little bit too much of attention and essentially like caught the news's attention.
Oh,
which is where things went wrong, because the news cannot take a joke, and
they don't know how.
If someone calls a tip line or something like that, it's like, I mean, we're walking very fine like Tide Pod lines here.
For sure, it's Tide Pods too.
It's not a problem, but it is a problem, and it's because the news made it a problem.
Yeah.
And so, like, the fact that, I mean, if somebody made a dumb thing on TikTok and did it for fun and lulz and people to rage at, and then someone took it a little too seriously.
Yes.
And alerted the media.
A little pearl clutching going on, potentially.
Yeah. And then the FDA was like, well, we better squash this shit.
We're not having a repeat of Tide Pod situation.
Yeah, we're going to nip this in the bud.
I forgot, because you mentioned that you were going to talk about NyQuil, or I said, I just texted NyQuil Chicken talk to you.
Yeah, a text from Harlan that just said, NyQuil Chicken, so I don't forget.
But I wanted to name this portion, this somewhat, I guess, recurring segment, because it happens a lot. The teens have gone wild. They've gone wild again with their NyQuil Chicken. John doesn't like the
we
title.
Can't name it Teens Gone Wild. We just can't.
The teens have gone wild.
We are going to get sued. We are going to get sued. We're going to get copyright infringement. There's an entire franchise of Gone Wild.
That's why you have to say
friend.
the whole sentence. The teens have gone wild. It sounds nicer.
Anyone who is a 13-year-old boy.
Parenthetical British accent. The teens have gone wild.
Oh my God! You cannot parenthetical a British accent. You just can't.
Yes. Well, that's the full segment.
Okay, I do not co-sign this.
That's fine. You don't have to, because I'm gonna put it on the YouTube video right above your head, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Co-sign.
The teens have run wild. How about that? Is that better? Teens run wild.
Yes, that's better.
I mean, it's the teens in the wild is really just, it's like almost a non-starter. I do want to say the blue chicken, it is gross and it is nasty, but that blue color that it turns kind of reminds me of like sour punch straws or like a sour food. Okay. So it's
blue raspberry flavored.
Exactly. It makes it look like blue raspberry chicken. Yeah. And
you kind of want to taste it?
I kind of want to taste it, because in my mind, blue color food, always good. And then, but chicken, it's also good when done right. And so my brain is trying to reconcile those two flavors, and it's like when you're like standing on like a high building and you have that thought for a split second, what if I jumped? It's that.
You're driving, you're like, what if I turn this car into the road?
Yeah, exactly.
Just careen off this.
What if I took a big old bite of this NyQuil chicken? What then? Can't be that bad.
I mean, what is the worst that could happen? You go sleep? You like build up your immune system? Like, what's the worst? What is the worst that could happen?
You have that weird sort of film on your tongue and the roof of your mouth for a little while.
Sure.
Okay. Whatever.
If we're gonna pick a direction, on the left you have eating a Tide Pod, and on the right you have NyQuil Chicken.
Or yeah.
One of those paths is technically edible.
Yeah, or driving into oncoming traffic, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that.
It's technically or do not condone.
Yes, technically is edible,
but don't do it.
Do you have any other updates on the NyQuil Chicken, or?
No, other than the fact that it got way more popular after the FDA said anything and people started doing it more.
Yeah.
Much like anything, if you ban it or tell people to not do it, people are gonna fucking do it.
That's the Streisand effect, baby. How many times we gotta say it?
Exactly. If she clones her dog, then everybody else is gonna want to clone their dog. So.
Speaking of people doing what they're gonna do, let me crack open this ice cold. Well, it's not really ice cold. Beach Plum LaCroix.
Beach Plum.
And then also discuss something else that's been going on. I've been seeing multiple articles about how specifically tech workers from places like Google and Tesla or whatever the other ones are, are getting their legs lengthened. Little guys, guys out there getting taller. Our short kings are short no more.
This is definitely not the first time that I've heard about this.
Oh, really? Like, did you hear about this a while ago?
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, I mean, this surgery has existed for many years for people who actually need it.
1,000 years. No,
well, there are people that actually do need this surgery. That they're born with one leg that is slightly shorter than the other. That they have to actually address that sort of thing in a medical nature.
And it fucks up your back and your hips if you don't. It's a whole,
I mean, Iggy Pop, one leg is shorter than the other. He actually walks in like a little bit of a gait like that.
Oh, so. I was gonna say, does he have one of those boots that's got like the big sole?
I think one of his shoes at times is a little bit higher, but
when his hip is feeling really bad, when it's right before it's about to rain, he has to wear the thick shoe.
But there is a very valid medical reason for people to get this. But then there's also the purely cosmetic, which has become very popular in recent years, to just add some fucking height because short kings can't be short kings.
Yes, and I mean there are a myriad of things we could talk about with this situation because it brings a lot of issues to the surface. But let's just basically there's one doctor that specializes in this. I don't know if it's in San Francisco or in California, but his business has doubled in the last couple of months.
Months? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. The operation costs $75,000 or more, depending on how many inches you want. So if you want more inches, it's gonna cost more bucks.
I mean, that's just the cost of doing business, baby.
I know. I could think of something else they could maybe lengthen that might not cost as much and be more effective.
It's gonna be a lot more metal, though.
So basically what they do is they smash your legs into tiny no, they smash your legs up.
Honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking. Just like a meat pulverizer, just like.
All right, lay down now. I smash legs. I don't know why he's Russian. Because you have to be crazy enough to do this type of surgery to willing.
Horrendous.
It is
like months or years of healing.
Yes, it is. It is awful. Basically, there's an article I pulled up. It says it entails having both your femurs broken and adjustable metal nails inserted down their centers. So it's not on the outside. It's where the marrow goes. Each nail is made of titanium, which is both flexible and sturdy, like bone. How about just leave those in there then?
How about not break them on purpose?
And about the size of a piccolo. They are extended 1 millimeter every day for about 90 days via a magnetic remote control. Once the broken bones are healed, ta-da, new taller John.
No, thank you. Let me tell you, I mean, I remember as a youth, I had a palate spreader. I don't know if you ever had braces, Harlan.
I did. I never had to do that though.
The palate spreader?
Yeah.
It's
across
like
the roof of your mouth?
Yeah, it's a horrible metal device that's attached to your teeth that you have a little key that you crank.
Oh, I didn't have to adjust mine.
Oh yeah, I had to adjust mine every couple of days, and you basically like put a key in there and just fucking yeek, and then it gradually spreads your palate. That's hence the name palate spreader. And that was in my fucking head. I cannot imagine
your
dealing
femur?
with that in your femur.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. The other thing that, people are talking about is the fact that they can only do this to your legs. So if you go too far, you start to look like, not to use this word twice in 30 minutes, you look like a ghoul. Because your legs are real, your legs are real tall, and then you still got your stubby little arms. So your proportions can be thrown off, and you can look really fucking bizarre.
You can look like a Nosferatu.
Exactly, a little hunchback, the whole deal. The other thing that I was thinking about when I saw this was like, because the whole reason guys are doing this is because of the short king thing. Like if you're on Reddit or you follow like I follow the Tinder Reddit because I think it's funny to see the messages that people send each other. But a lot of it turns into the like women saying they don't want to date any guy that's under 6 feet tall, basically. Like it's kind of become its own separate meme. And I just could not stop thinking about like, what if you do this procedure, you find a woman and now you're 6 feet tall and you were like, I don't know, 5'3" before.
Sure. Oh my God, that is a just gigantic jump.
Yeah, no. But now you're 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And you meet a woman who has a thing for really long legs. I don't know. And you hit it off, you get married, and you're married for years and years and years. And then one day you tell this person who you tell all your secrets to that, oh yeah, by the way, before I met you, I had my legs lengthened.
Yeah.
And their reaction would be, I don't know, obviously it could go a lot of ways, but imagining a woman being like, you did what? I can't believe you lied to me. This is a sham. I want a divorce. Like, it is just such a weird thing because I imagine some women probably wouldn't be into this. Some guys aren't into plastic surgery, vice versa. You know what I mean? This is basically a boob job for men.
Yeah, it's completely. And like, let's say it's not how tall you are on the outside. It's how tall you are on the inside.
Sure. Yes.
Right? How you measure a man is in his heart.
Yes.
But also, I guess, by a convenience store door or something.
It's just a weird thing, and I don't think it should exist, and I don't think that men should feel so bad about...
it should exist for people who fucking need it.
For people that need it. Yeah, sorry.
Not for tech billionaires or millionaires who are like, hey, like, I'm 5'10", and I really want to be 6'2". Like, the limits at which that you can push your own physical body...
There should be limits.
Maybe just, leave those limits in place. Run a half marathon or a marathon instead, and just like, you know, become like one of those guys that does Tough Mudder and like wears those t-shirts instead of like breaking your legs.
Oh, well, I don't know, because sometimes I feel like those guys need to have their legs broken, but they're just so proud. I don't like how proud they are that they did Tough Mudder.
You're better than me? You're exercising? You're getting cardio? Come on.
This is what I would like to say to any guy under 6 feet or 5'10" or whatever the fucking minimum is, apparently. Work on yourself. Don't worry about it. If you're a good, cool dude and you're confident, you don't need to smash up your legs and put steel pipes in them. It's not, guys, it's not worth it.
You're gonna be out of commission of the dating scene for at least a year.
And you could have met a woman that loved you for how tall you were before you had your legs broken.
Here.
Exactly. So those are our catches of the week. And now we're gonna transition into something a little bit different.
Very smoothly.
Very smoothly. There will be a big giant cut somewhere.
Star wipe.
So, oftentimes on this show, we end up doing an accidental recurring segment that we have called Shitty Shark Tank.
Yes.
And I thought since Kyle was here, rather than missing out on his...
Since Kyle's not here.
Since Kyle is not here. What did I say?
He was here. He's not here. It would be weirder if he was here and just
hasn't said a word.
He's just silent, which honestly would be impossible for Kyle to do.
Well, before we started recording, he was in the Discord chat.
Goddamn Discord, because we were trying to figure out technical things to start the show. He's in fucking Greece having a great time. He needs to just enjoy Greece.
John, you've just given the FBI his location.
Fuck.
They're gonna come get him now for all those bootleg Supernatural mugs.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Kyle.
But I thought that since Kyle is not here, he is here in spirit, that we would do something fun. And I was watching some YouTube videos and I got inspired to maybe, I don't know, try and expand on the Shitty Shark Tank theme a bit. And so one of the reasons why I thought about this was because last week we were talking about, or not last week, Be Real, whatever episode Be Real was. And it got me thinking, what if we did a Shitty Shark Tank where we try and make our own app? And by using a random word generator that I found on the internet, and just kind of like, until we find one that feels good, a couple of words that just ring off the dome, and then expand on that. And then maybe we can try and pitch this idea to Mr. Mark Cuban, and just have
Mr.
it out there.
Wonderful, who just very recently allowed people to invest in new startups. So we may have a new startup.
Exactly. I don't know the rest of the judges' names, so I will be relying on you.
I don't either. He was just in the news this
great.
week.
Okay, cool. So we're just taking the show that we know literally nothing about and slapping our own. Great, cool.
Mark Cuban, Mr. Wonderful, only because he was in the news this week. I have not watched the show. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sure the other judges are fantastic and great, but yeah.
So I did because shitty Shark Tank, again, we're all about the SEO. Shitty Shark Tank is not the best searchable thing. And I did come up with a different name that maybe we could actually start branding this with and using a hashtag with.
Okay.
And I was thinking, since it's bad, it would be called SHART Tank.
I think it's great. If
the double T is a little hard, but
it's a little tough. It's very it hits the ears.
Shark Tank.
Honestly, if they don't own that just for pure typos,
just in case,
like that's missing out. So we're on it. Shark Tank. Shark Tank.
Shark Tanks.
Tank.
So I don't know. We'll see what Kyle says. I think it's great, but we will proceed in the screen sharing.
The ones that are already up.
So these are some of the examples that I pulled just to show you what I'm working with here. I have it set to.
There's a horror movie brewing in this group of words. It is none, floor.
Well, you got to read them.
Shame, cemetery, and cow.
Yes.
So what the fuck?
So okay, so on the random word generator, you can set how many the number of words you want to generate, and then there's a drop down here that has different types of words, right?
Yes.
Now, I had it set at 2 for these ones that you see, and I just wanted to have some examples. So it's actually and again, in the context of a social media app, it would be none floor.
None floor. Oh my gosh, fantastic.
Pile shame. So many ideas come to the top of my head. And then the last one is cemetery cow, which is how these all came up. This is not faked.
Okay. I've got branding for that already because there's already, oh my gosh.
Okay, so I thought that maybe we would start with one word, because you know how a lot of social media apps, it's one word. We've got Tumblr, we've got Flickr, we've got Facebook is technically one word.
But yeah, it's smashed together.
Twitter,
2 words
Rumble.
does that also word where you can, the big social media thing is, smash things together and then remove all the vowels.
So I'm thinking we just start generating some words until we see one that we really
Cemetery
like.
cow with no vowels in it would be great.
So we'll start with one word. Here we go. Okay, we got team.
Team. Okay.
I don't know. I think that's already a thing. Governor. Okay.
That is also already a thing.
That's a dating app for politicians. Ideal. Okay. Conference. Railcar. Now Railcar feels like it's an app that already exists.
But yeah, sure. I think this might work better if we have 2 words, because then you get the variety of.
We're starting with training wheels. I don't want to blow
that's fine.
your face off just yet. So I just want to see if we can get some. Because sometimes a crazy one will pop out of nowhere and you're like, whoa, definitely can't use that. But we will in this fictional setting.
Railcar could be like an alternative, like ride share travel.
Yes,
kind of like
exactly. Or like
influencers, like, hey, use Railcar.
Or I imagine it would be like how Bird scooters, you know how you can use their app, but this would be for like rickshaws. Like you could just pick up a rickshaw and
you are driving the rickshaw?
Yeah, it's how you make a little extra money. They just leave full-on rickshaws on every corner, and definitely no one throws them into the ocean, because why would anyone do that? That's crazy.
Also, it's so much easier to throw a scooter into the ocean than it is a rickshaw.
Yeah, with the rickshaw, you literally have to run off a cliff holding the thing because it's behind you. There's not a great way to get it out there otherwise. Okay, so employee, no. Census, that's a thing. Cassette, that sounds like something. So feminist. So it's words like these where I'm like, now this is gonna piss a lot of people off if this is a social media company. And I kind of love that idea of a tech company just called feminist.
Sure.
But probably not a lot to work with there. So let's see what else. Ignite.
See, we're working into like a Tinder.
I was gonna say
some sparky.
This feels highly sexual to me.
Highly sexual. A lot of potential here.
I feel like it would be an app that constantly shares your location, and there's no way to turn it off.
Absolutely, and the privacy, the agree to terms of service is pages long, and it's just selling all of your information.
Also, in the TOS, there would be the use of that sweating emoji and the eggplant emoji somewhere in there. They're gonna use that for something.
Absolutely, yes.
I love Ignite. I really like that one a lot. What if it was spelled IGNIGHT? Like Ignite the Night sort of situation?
Yes, I feel like we're treading into like sort of Tom Haverford in Parks and Rec kind of environment of like alliteration, a little skeezy, a little kind of like, you know, that this is going to be more potent than it needs to be kind of thing.
Okay, I really like Ignite. Let's put a little save on that one. We'll save Ignite.
We're going to put that one right next to Cemetery.
Now, Vane, right after Ignite, feels like the perfect combo.
Yeah.
I don't know how, aside from it being essentially a Facebook situation.
No, 100%. Vane is the man, it's Instagram meets, what was that, celebrities only dating app?
Raya.
So it's Instagram meets Raya. So it's all of the people that are on that dating app who want to post photos.
Yes.
Because
I see what you're saying. It's an exclusive Instagram.
It's an exclusive Instagram.
I love that.
You can only be on it if you are famous as fuck.
You have to send them your CV and like headshots and like a reel, like an acting reel. Yeah, I love that. I love Vane. I don't love it as much as Ignite. I also thought when I saw Vane, what if it was spelled the other kind of Vane? V-E-I-N.
Why did I want to spell it that way too?
Yeah, because it gives it a whole different meaning, man. All right, Overwhelm. Not liking that one so much.
It's a terrible app.
Yeah, that's really bad. That's how all employees feel already at work. They don't need the Overwhelm app to tell them, hey, get ready, because this shit's not going to stop.
It's not going to be great.
Way to nothing. Time. It's kind of conceptual. I mean, it is just a clock. It's just a clock app. Performance, wedding. No. Faint. Again.
All right,
feels sexy to me.
I think we.
You want to jump to two?
Two words.
So we got Ignite. We really like Ignite.
We did like Ignite. So
I almost cleared. I almost cleared the list. That would have been horrible.
I'm still so attached to Cemetery Cow.
I know, and it's. All right, so let's see what we got. We got one for we got our first pitch of a one-word social media app called Ignite. Now, 2 words, baby. Let's fucking go. Glow pudding. Now, this is less a social media app than it is just GAC. We've made GAC.
This was the brainstorming meeting at Nickelodeon years ago. They're like, all right, so we're just gonna throw some words at the wall.
Yeah.
Glow pudding.
What about glow pudding, guys?
Glow pudding, guys. And we're just gonna dump it on kids.
How about, I don't know, man. I don't like glow pudding so much. What about fluorescent mud? What do you think of that?
I'm still leaning more towards glow pudding.
Yeah, glow pudding, it really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
It might, however, lead children to just straight up eat the stuff.
That's
which
very true. I'm
Gak
sure somebody
didn't.
did.
Yeah, Gak didn't deter any children from eating it either. So there's nothing here for a social
Nothing
media
there for
app.
us. That's barren.
Aunt Assume. AUNT Assume.
Aunt Assume. This is the social media app that is for all of your relatives that jump to conclusions.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking it was more of like a browser scanning app where it would like seek out all of the bad stuff that maybe your children, or I guess maybe your brother-in-law is looking at to make sure he's not cheating. It's very specific. It's very niche.
This is actually okay. Now wheels are flowing. Okay, so
Yes.
when you go into a like an extended family environment, you have that aunt that asks you all of those questions that you just definitely don't want to be hearing.
I think I know where you're going with this.
They're assuming things about your life. They're assuming things about your career. All of these things, and so. Aunt Assume is an app that
I love the way you said it, by the way. Can you hit me with how you said it again?
Aunt Assume.
Yes, it's very French. You're putting the liaison between the words there.
So, all right, I'm already working into the TED Talk pitch.
Sorry, yeah. I'll put some inspirational music over this.
Now, with Aunt Assume, you'll be prompted with any kind of question that might come up in a social experience that you can absolutely prepare for those social interactions that might get uncomfortable. It might get a little dicey. So we're going to prompt you with things like, do you have a job? What are you doing with your life? Who's your girlfriend?
Good luck with that comedy podcast.
Yeah. So you will be ready. You'll be able to have answers ready and written down. You'll be able to rehearse these answers so that anytime you enter these social situations, you have that backup. You have that confidence.
Exactly. It'll be like, it'll be much like the random word generator that we're using now to make Aunt Assume. And you just open the app up and you can do it discreetly. Pull the app up. Single interface button. It generates a talking point for you to be able to carry on a conversation with your aunt that just stands too close to you when she talks to you at the family gathering. Cheese series. These are very good, dude.
This is a good one. This is a very good one. Cheese series.
Cheese series.
I feel
now
like
we are running into the problem of the S, the back-to-back letters.
Cheese series. But honestly, it's a gift and a curse at the same time.
It really is. This almost feels like it would be a Netflix show.
Man, you can get rid of so many vowels in this. You can just get rid of them.
Cheeseries. Wait, hang on. Stop. Could it be cheeseries?
Why do you want to make everything British?
I don't know. No,
Could it be cheeseries?
It's not British. I'm just smashing it all together. You drop that last SE off of cheese and then series. It's a cheesery. Yeah, it's like a place. It's a place you go to have specialty cheeses made.
So now we're just starting businesses.
Shit. Gotta stay on brand here. Okay,
on brand. We're doing apps. So cheese series. I'm honestly imagining some sort of like MCU type thing where you get like
a multiverse of cheese.
A multiverse of cheese, which let's face it is everybody's dream.
Unless you have IBS. Then
maybe don't we all? But
we're millennials. Every millennial apparently has IBS, I guess. IBS,
anxiety, lactose intolerant.
Yes, exactly.
But we still eat cheese. So I think the cheese series, you can. It's kind of like a Wordle, but not a puzzle that you have to solve necessarily. But it gives you a cheese to try. There are so many cheeses I feel like that exist that I have no idea what they are or what they're about. And if I'm standing in a Whole Foods looking at a cheese case of things and I just see what it is, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm not going to eat it because it just says, a name, a type of cheese.
A French or Italian name I can't pronounce.
If I happen to have an app that I could open called Cheesery.
Cheesery. So wait, are you suggesting this is some sort of like subscription-based service app where you get like a sample of cheeses automatically when you sign up.
Absolutely.
But also it is an encyclopedia of cheeses.
It's an educational tool.
I see. So this is for the cheese-obsessed person out there.
Not only is it a subscription service, but it is an encyclopedia. You can absolutely key in, what is this fucking cheese?
Yeah, it has that like what plant is this technology that Google Image has, where you can take a picture of cheese and somehow it tells the different beige colors of all cheeses.
How would that happen?
Incredible.
Sees through the cellophane.
Exactly. It would be incredible artificial machine learning technology. That's actually what Cheesery is working on. That's our basement R&D labs.
We're tirelessly working.
We're using our military-grade AI algorithmic machine learning to advance the world of cheese and also bring world peace.
With the help of Wayne Industries.
Exactly. All right, do we like Cheeseries? I think this is the most comprehensive one.
I do like that one.
It has a lot of potential and a lot of technology that the world is just craving right now.
Oh yeah, there's tech advances there for days.
All right, do you want to do just a couple more two-letter?
Yeah, I say we do 2 more and then we really dig deep.
We see what happens with the 3 words because man, they get incomprehensible with 3 words.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so let's see what's next. Period pavement. Now, guys, we can't. We just can't with this one.
We are not an authority.
This is a bad one. Catch contribution, that's nothing. Navy preparation, that's almost certainly something already.
I think that's basic training.
Yeah, exactly. Witness greet. Now this seems counterintuitive and not a great business.
Hold on.
Okay.
This is a very specific app. And it has been developed by the U.S. government for people who have just entered the witness protection program.
It's on onboarding.
It's an onboarding for witness protection program. So it is. I'm imagining.
Oh, so it's kind of cheeky. It's kind of funny.
But it is terribly clunky. So like obviously the U.S. government doesn't have a lot of like UX kind of experience.
Yeah, it's got to be stripped down, simple, no fluff, basically.
It looks like you're on Internet Explorer, really.
Right.
And it is just kind of like bumbling through like the first few things of like, hi, welcome to your new life. It's like Clippy is trying to help you with like, so you were running away from the mob?
It is also all keystroke based. There are no mouse. There is no scrolling, nothing like that.
Yeah.
I hate it. I actually really hate Witness Greet as a business. So
you're welcome.
Spider Outlet. Now I'm really loving this one. Now Spider Outlet.
Here we go.
So immediately I'm thinking like a Wayfair website. Like a resale.
100%.
But hey guys, guess what? It's probably pretty obvious. It's all spiders. All of it is spiders. Oh, okay. Or
haunted.
Okay.
So with me now. So look, you've had a horrible event that's happened at your house. Maybe it's been a cult kind of thing. Maybe
cult broke in and killed a pig.
But let's face it, there's still furniture there to sell.
Yes. Okay.
There's money to be made.
I see.
So it's like a clearance house, but for spooky things.
Does the spooky stuff have to be? How are we verifying the spooky stuff? Because there are lots of spooky haunted things for sale on eBay that definitely are just trash.
Right.
If we're going haunted spooky product reseller, haunted Wayfair, basically.
Haunted Wayfair, Spider Outlet.
I mean, do we have to have exorcists on the payroll at Spider Outlet?
I feel like we have to like just kind of like fluff through like a 10-point like verification system or something like that.
You know what we could do actually, which would maybe give us a good break into the marketplace, is we get a hold of Zach Baggins, the host of Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters, whatever that ghost show is that he's had for like 20 years. Yeah. And we go, hey, Zach, you've got a lot of haunted stuff, I assume. Also, you've got one of those ectometer things, an EV meter. You can test this stuff out. You are a reputable source, totally not fake or staged. And
absolutely.
Partner with Zach Baggins. Hey, we have this idea. All that junk that you've found over your 20 years of service in the ghost hunting field, give it to us. We'll promote it, sell it on Spider Outlet. Look, you can be the face. You'll get 20%.
Can you imagine how many like dilapidated, abandoned, medical facilities, schoolhouses that have perfectly good furniture? A good friend of ours was just at one of these places.
That is true.
Pristine pool table, just sitting there.
You know, and there are like a lot of liminal spaces that exist that are just waiting to be found, baby.
Yeah, people pay top dollar. I have a piece of furniture in my home currently that was from an abandoned mental institution. It's been saged. Don't worry.
Save it for Spider Outlet. I really love Spider Outlet. I want to just click this one more time, though. I just really want to see what happens.
It's so addicting, that button.
Okay. Like penetrate. Nope, we're moving on now. We can move on immediately from that. No, thank you. Okay. Three words, baby. Here we go. Achieve twin width. Great. This one is fantastic. I don't know what it means, but I think it has something to do with getting your legs lengthened a couple of inches.
This isn't really like an ad. This is more of a positive affirmation.
I mean, it could just be a website that you go to and it just says achieve twin width, and you're like, I guess? Cool. I don't know what to do with this one, but I am gonna heart all of those words.
If I eat more Taco Bell, then I will achieve twin width.
Twin width? Yeah, I'm just trying to get wide, though. Okay. Highway Fire Zero. Highway Fire Zero.
Highway Fire Zero.
I don't know that I like it.
It sounds more like a non-profit organization than it does an app.
I don't like that, because those are almost always corrupt. Okay, there's a lot of
application
syllables in this.
transform selection.
Application transform selection. No. Insurance artificial bloodshed. See? Now it's getting wild. What is this? What does it mean? It's like a riddle I'm trying to figure out, but I don't have all of the words that make up the sentence of the riddle.
Maybe we hit this one or two more times. You pick a business, I pick a business, and we pitch it to each other. We decide which one we're going to invest in. All right?
Okay. So, are you going to, Ryder Knife Spider. I'm liking this one a lot. Sticking on theme somehow.
Wow.
Ryder Knife Spider.
Ryder Knife Spider.
Ryder Knife Spider.
Ryder Knife Spider.
You know what I think it is? I think it's like a sister company to the Haunted Wayfair, where they sell like really cool, badass, like motorcycle, outdoor stuff. It's just an online e-commerce business called Ryder Knife Spider, and baby,
so
we got
Spider is the brand, the bigger
Spider.
company.
Yeah, exactly. That is the parent company. Ryder Knife is a kind of new motorcycle that the Spider company is has an R&D. And we're gonna sell you all of our accessories for the Ryder Knife by Spyderco.
By Spyderco, TM.
Which I think is actually already a knife company. I think I have a Spyderco knife.
I think I gave you a Spider knife.
I think you gave it to me. Shit!
Damn! We're inventing companies that already exist.
Ryder Knife Spider.
Great, you can't do it. It already exists.
Okay, this one's for you, I guess. Mine is a failed business right out of the gate. Sounds great, but here you go. For the audio listener,
discrimination if experienced. Oh fuck.
Hey John, good luck with this one, bud.
No, I'm gonna no. I'm saying we pick a business off of the last things that were saved, not things that we just randomly get.
Oh, okay. So we just did two of these for no reason at all.
Dying to pitch you Cemetery Cow.
Oh, okay. So the one we didn't, the preset one, the example one, you want to pitch Cemetery Cow.
Yeah,
all right,
I want to pitch you
Cemetery
Cow, and then I want you to pick something else and pitch it to me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no rules, just right. Get that Cemetery Cow, baby.
Yeah. Here at Cemetery Cow, we provide you the most efficient and clean energy way to keep your cemetery completely grass free or equal of what you normally got already, the level that you're comfortable with of the grass that you have at your cemetery.
John, do you mind if I jump in here really quick?
Go ahead.
Listen, everybody, I know you all came here a long way to hear this incredible pitch. Basically, what John is trying to say is, you know those goats that they hire to clean out of medians on the freeway of grass? I think that's what he's saying. That's what Cemetery Cow is for. Go ahead and take it.
It's one cow.
It's just one cow. It's just one cow.
Because he's gonna take his fucking time. Because
now, how big is the cow?
It's a normal sized cow, but like, let's face it. You've got a good amount of grass. It's got a lot of time, and nobody's really going anywhere.
That is true.
So, if you use our app, someone is going to come and drop off one cow.
No, not a person. Much like in a Grand Theft Auto cheat code, you open up Cemetery Cow, and a cow will populate, poof, out of thin air, about
fantastic.
It is within a radius of anywhere from 3 to 30 feet. So make sure your cemetery is nice and large, and just get ready for that non-Euclidean cow to pop right out of the sky for it to not chomp up all that grass.
Yeah, man, Harlan, side note, that's really going to cut down on our gas costs. So
it truly is. We just have to first
the back end of it.
Yeah, we just really do have to get a hold of, what was that other one? Cheeseries, and talk to them about their incredible AI technology and see if they can somehow start developing some kind of teleporting technology.
I don't know where we're going to get a non-Euclidean cow, but
I can't even imagine what that looks like.
We are so confident in the efficiency of our cow that it is going to take a day to a week, depending on
pretty
the size
much what
of your
a normal cow.
Whatever it's gonna do, but it's gonna clear that shit out. It's gonna just keep it so nice and clean.
So Cemetery Cow is, we need to be clear, it is a normal cow.
It's a regular cow.
But when it pops out of space and time, that is what you are buying with the app Cemetery Cow.
Yeah. And we will come and haul it away when you're done with it.
John, actually, we can't actually haul it away because we didn't get any of those trucks because it is non-Euclidean and it comes out of a wormhole. Can
we do a reverse thing?
No, unfortunately, we just have to hire a guy with a gun, and then he comes out and he just puts it down.
But then if it's already at the cemetery, then it's fine because then it can just go into a thing.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
There's holes already there. That's the guy.
It's
incredible product.
Somewhere also, it's going to poop somewhere. I didn't really think about this all that much. I just got excited about the words together. This is probably garbage.
No, it's good. I really enjoy Cemetery Cow.
Honestly, Cheeseries got a lot more legs, but
I mean, really, Cheeseries is it's kind of the best one.
If it doesn't exist already, there's trademarks all over this, copyright infringement for anyone who steals our things. We have lawyers that we're friends
John, actually,
with.
hang on. We don't actually have lawyers. We have no legal team.
I'm just saying that we know people who are lawyers. They don't know that they represent us yet, but like,
do you think that the threat of the fact that we just know someone who is a lawyer is enough to deter?
They're not like maybe a friend, but like I know.
We for sure have a friend that's a lawyer. I know we do.
Well, just one, but like we have a team of lawyers.
We have a team of lawyers willing to
on retainer
subpoena you right into oblivion if you steal Cheesery's proprietary technology and AI advancements to create wormhole cows that will have to be put down in a cemetery specifically.
If I see one fucking non-Euclidean cow, just man, I'm gonna
lose it. Well, if you witness the non-Euclidean cow, you do also go insane and then you die. So, shit, I shouldn't have said that. Stop the recording. I have to stress that we tried to do our best to say the words that we saw out loud as they happened. And I don't know if this is going to be an enjoyable audio only listen, but please go over and watch this on YouTube. I think that's where the real meat and potatoes is going to lie for this one, baby. And I guess that's our show.
Yeah.
And good luck out there. Hope you enjoyed our little fun improv thing of Shark Tank. Maybe we'll do it again with a different product we're trying to come up with.
I think that would be a great idea. And I think, we keep threatening to do something live, but it would be fun to have like people throw words at us.
It would indeed.
At some point. And then we're forced to make an app out of it. So
yeah, this is a good time to say, please go donate to the Patreon and follow that. You'll get early access to some of the episodes as I finish them, and some behind the scenes stuff as I take screenshots of me editing and whatever else we do. So one last time, good luck out there, and
bye.
Don't look the Euclidean cow in the eyes.
Also, don't eat the chicken.
Don't do that either.
And everyone wanted to know which president was the true throat goat. And
okay, I do remember this.
And they are all some sort of eldritch monsters of yore, right? She was also selling videos of her farting in the jar.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this.
yeah.
Secure just over.